And fine. OK, stop panting. So let's remember the golden rule. When the head's crowning, keep your pants up.
If you'd have kept your pants up, you wouldn't be here.
That's very funny.
Now, next on the agenda, front bottoms. Let's really feel something moving in that pelvic floor.
Chance will be a fine thing.
And clench, and clench, and clench, and clench, 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 clench.
You don't have to do it, Shal.
I'm not thinking of myself, Trace. I'm thinking of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Now, here's a way partners can help. Left hand to the left buttock, right hand to the right buttock, and knead.
You're not kneading.
No, I'm bloody not.
Look, if you're going to be there, you'll have to do the business, and that includes bum kneading. Well, come on, give it some welly, get stuck in.
Not even wearing me marigolds. I feel a right arse doing this. And a left one.
Right.
What about drugs?
Well, just the conventional ones, I'm afraid.
We could always bring our own, I suppose. No, that's the point. I don't want none. Natural childbirth for me, no chemical intervention.
Oh, good. That's good. But the most important thing you'll have with you is...
Hairstylist.
Hip flask?
Crowbar?
Husband.
Husband, right. Or partner. Significant other. Well, fella, anyway. Your bloke. Or very, very close person of the same sex, of course. Sorry, none of my business.
She thinks we're a couple of lessies. No. I'm her sister. I'm her sister and her birth partner.
Oh, sister, yeah, cool.
I'm all for it, darling. Men never know where to find anything.
No, you've got it all wrong. Me and her have probably had more blokes than the rest of you lot put together. And that was just a fortnight in Torremolinos. What?
You can be so vulgar sometimes. Really gets on my tits. Anyway, it was Benidorm. You're a bit previous with that, aren't you? I mean, they don't do anything for the first few months but cry, poo and throw up.
Oh, it's Auntie. I wanted to have the things in life that we never had as kids.
Yeah? Well, like parents.
We always had to make do, remember? I had a tin with a stone in it. Weren't much. Shake, shake. Rattle, rattle. It had very limited possibilities.
That was my tin with a stone in it.
No, it weren't.
I always wondered what happened to that. You nicked my tin with a stone in it.
You never had a tin with a stone in it.
You probably had my gonk and all.
What colour was it?
Purple.
Not the gonk. I did have the gonk. You gave me the gonk. What was the colour of the tin with a stone in it? Well, come on, what colour?
Blue.
Wrong. See? It was tin-coloured. My tin-coloured tin with a stone in it. Not yours.
Hello, Kimberly.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Sharon. Tracy. What are you doing here?
We asked first.
That's right, you did. I forgot. So, what are you doing here?
It's a maternity unit. She's expecting. What's your excuse?
Are you, Tracy? That's wonderful. I suppose... I mean, is it...
What?
No, I just mean what with Daryl being away. I mean, it is...
Daryl's? Of course it's Daryl's.
Well, that's great, Tracy. I think it's fantastic that women nowadays can have babies when they're old. Older, more mature.
Yeah, well, I don't know whether it's wonderful or not. I'm getting used to the idea. So, what are you doing here?
I was just visiting a friend.
So, what are you doing in antenatal?
I think I must have taken a wrong turn at ear, nose and throat.
You don't get to maternity by way of ears and noses, Kimberly. You have to go via gynecology.
Come on, Kimberly, what's going on?
You're up the stick, aren't you?
Yes.
It's Garth's, isn't it?
Garth? Whatever makes you think it might be Garth? Of course it's not Garth.
It's Garth's.
Obviously.
I wrote to him when he was in France. Told him I was pregnant. He didn't reply. I got the message. Sod off Kimberly, sod off baby. Maybe he just thought I'd, you know, solve the problem.
You must have thought of it.
Oh, yeah, obvious option. But I decided to have the baby. Stupid, right?
Stupid, definitely. But I'd have done the same.
Wait till I see him.
Oh, no, don't say anything to him. I don't want anything from him.
You've already got it.
Are we ready?
You here on your own?
Yeah. I thought about asking Mum to be my birth partner, but she has to look the other way when somebody's stuffing a chicken.
Well, don't look at me. I've been clenching away all morning. My pelvic floor's like a boxer's bicep.
Well, it's nice to see you, Sharon. And you, Tracy. I'll send you a card. You know, when it's born.
It's not like my Garthy, is it, Shell? Doing a runner?
Let's see. Boy meets girl, boy and girl have a leg-over session. Boy goes to France, girl writes to say she's up the stick, boy doesn't answer. Girl faces up to single parenthood and a life on the social. No, never heard of a bloke like that before, Trace.
I'm talking about Garth.
He's a bloke, isn't he?
I thought I'd brought him up to respect other people's feelings.
It's just men, Trace. I mean, take football. As soon as the ball's in the net, they turn and run in the opposite direction. They just can't help themselves. Score and run. Score and run.
Well, I'm not having it. He can ring her up and speak to her. Take responsibility.
He's had his way, now he'll have to pay.
God, I hadn't thought about that. Child support. I mean, he's a commie chef. Apart from his share in the restaurant, all he's got in the world is his tall hat and his state-of-the-art chopper. Don't.
I have done something really stupid.
Morning after pill be any help?
No, it would not.
No, don't suppose that's a worry at your time of life, eh?
I need the key to Richard's place. I've left a message on the answer machine. I've got to erase it.
You swine. I never want to see you again. I should have known you'd be like all the others. All men are pigs. Oink, oink.
Yes, something like that.
And you've thought better of it.
I was unhappy. I had a gin and tonic. Then I had another gin and tonic. Then I telephoned him. The brats answered.
You are a scheming old slapper with a face like a chamois leather, dyed hair and baggy bristles. And you do us both a favour by chucking yourself under a bus.
That was the essence of it, yes, Sharon. But I could have done without the embellishments. So I became even more unhappy. Then I had another drink or two.
Did the bottle more like?
And then I called back. The mutants had switched on the answer machine. So I left a message telling Richard that I thought it better we ended our association.
Except they weren't your exact words, were they, Dor?
Not quite. No. I called his children the spawn of hell. And I said he would never see me again unless he drove stakes through their hearts and had them flown to Transylvania for burial. And then I remembered he's away on a 2-day conference. So I have got to get the tape before Dumb and Dumber return.
Look, the keys are in the kitchen. Can we have the board meeting first, though?
Right. First item on the agenda, workforce. In particular, Tina Randall. 3 complaints concerning cleaning standards below par.
How far below?
Nothing sluiced, nothing washed, nothing flushed.
Oh, dear.
2 complaints about poor timekeeping.
How poor?
She never turned up.
4 complaints concerning rudeness.
How rude.
Shove this mop up your jacksie, you rat-faced pillock.
It can't cannot go on, and neither can she. Do you know, we have worked very hard to establish a good reputation. We cannot have our staff insulting our customers.
Fair's fair, Dora. He is a rat-faced pillock.
Well, yes. He's also got halitosis that could strip paint. But he is a client, and he does pay his bills on time. She's got to go. Let's vote. She's fired.
Who are you? White up. Shoot first, ask questions later. I mean, don't you think we should talk to her, Dor, find out what the problem is?
Oh, I don't consider it my business, Tracy, to plumb the murky depths of the criminal mind.
She's not a criminal. Her Ron's a criminal.
Look, it's 9 complaints in 6 days. She's out. It's just a matter of who tells her. Oh, come on. It's our business she's undermining.
Well, we'll have to have the meeting round your place. I've got a crisis of my own at the moment.
Kimberly's pregnant.
Oh. And it's Garth's?
Yes.
Oh, well, of course. Like father, like son, it's in the genes.
Pity it didn't stay in his genes, eh?
Oh, all right then, my place. Look, any other business, I'm getting jumpy about the message. I insulted his manhood.
Oh, dear. Size, ability or staying power?
All 3.
You better get round there double quick, Dor. There's 3 things a man doesn't want to hear. You're no good at boozing, you're no good at bonking, and your team's been relegated.
Where is it then? Well, you said you had a surprise for me.
Sharon. Sharon.
I thought you were different from other blokes, Garth.
Oh, did you, Sharon? No, I'm just the same. Bit bigger, maybe.
When you get to the bloody good thick ear stage, give him one for me, will ya?
What?
I ran into Kimberly today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I ran into Kimberly up the antenatal clinic.
Well, she mentioned me at all?
Yeah, she did as it happens. When I ran into her up the antenatal clinic.
Yeah, what did she say?
She was in tears, in trouble, in the club.
Well, I was thinking about phoning her, but I thought, you know, no news is bad news. Antenatal clinic?
Yes, Garth.
In the club?
Yes, Garth. To use terms that a chef would understand, meat, 2 veg, bun, oven, in the soup.
Oh, we're sodder then.
Exactly. Sod her, sod the baby. That's your attitude, isn't it? That's why you never reply to her letters. That's why she's up the antenatal on her Todd.
Oh, hang on a minute. Well, you don't think it's mine, do you?
Garth, I know it's yours.
How?
How? How do you think you daft pillock? Kimberly told me. What? She wrote to you. She sent you letters. You ignored them. Ignored your own baby. How could you, Garth?
Mum, I didn't. She was so angry with me when I went to France, I waited for her to write, but she never did. I just thought it was her way of saying it was over. Maybe she got the address wrong or something, I don't know.
Yeah, well, you're going to be a dad, so it wasn't the only French letter that went missing. I mean, talking of which, it was a bit careless of you, wasn't it, getting Kimberly pregnant? I mean, it's simple enough these days. There's no excuse.
Oh, no, there isn't. So how come you're up the duff?
That's different.
How?
Oh, spur of the moment. It was off the cuff.
Off the cuff?
I was caught on the op.
Oh, very acrobatic.
We didn't know it was coming. Look, I will give you a bloody thick ear in a minute. Ring her up, Garth. Talk to her.
Baby, I don't know. If I talk to her, I want to see her. If I see her, I'll probably feel the way I used to feel. And if I feel the way I used to feel, I'll probably want to go on seeing her. If I go on seeing her, I'll have to marry her. If I marry her, I'll be a family man. 10 minutes ago, I wanted him going steady.
Looking for this?
Let me have that.
Not a prayer, witch bitch. I'll do a deal.
Deal? A teenage style victim with a face full of scrap metal offers me a deal. Forget it.
Walk out of my father's life.
Tell him you've decided to take up a career as a gargoyle. Or else he hears this tape. You don't love him.
Oh, an expert on love. Straight from the problem pages of Ms. I don't want Richard hurt. You obviously do. Otherwise, you wouldn't let him hear that tape. OK, Morgan. I'd do anything for Richard. You see, whatever you think of me, Morgan, I do love your father. If my going away protects him, then fine. I go away.
Promise?
Promise.
How do I know you'll keep it?
Because there are some things that are sacred, Morgan. True love. First kiss. A promise made from the heart. There are many lessons to learn in life, Morgan. And here's one for you. Never try to shaft Dorian Green. Tell Richard I'll call him later.
Dorian?
Richard! Oh, I was just passing and I thought I'd pop in and see if you were back. Morgan was just trying to blackmail me into never seeing you again. Fancy dinner later.
Don't listen to her, Dad. She doesn't care about you. You're just the last drink in the last bottle in the last chance saloon.
Poison. Every time you open your mouth, there's another hole in the ozone layer.
Dorian, please. I come home after a couple of days and suddenly I'm in the middle of a war. I can't live like this.
No, you're right. Neither can I. They've done this. Your children. They hate me, and they're forcing you to choose whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not. So that's what you better do. Choose.
They're my children, Dorian. My children.
Dear, where's Dorian? She's the one who wants her fired. She should be here to do her own dirty work.
She's right. We can't have workers going round, not flushing and getting on clients' tits. It's got to be one or the other.
Well, you'll have to do it if Dorian ain't here.
I'm not afraid to shoulder executive responsibility.
Do it nicely.
I shall be tactful and sympathetic.
Dorian said she wanted to see me about something.
Yeah, that's right. The thing is, don't take this wrong, Tina, but...
What? You're fired.
Well, I'm just sympathetic.
That'll teach you. You're still fired.
I thought I saw Tina come in.
Yeah, well, she went out again.
Oh, terrific. That's all we need. Suicidal skivvies.
Tina, you prat. I thought you'd... Don't move. You'll break every bone in your body.
That's totally brilliant. Did you ever think of keeping lemmings? Look, Tina, think of all the wonderful things there are in life.
Yeah, like what?
The smell of new-mown hay. The dawn chorus. A carpet of wild flowers in spring.
She lives in Mile End, Sharon.
May as well jump. I've got nothing to live for.
We've all got problems. You think yours are worse than anybody else's? Well, you're probably right. They are. Good reason to jump. Off you go.
Dorian, for God's sake. Look, Tina, come in there, yeah?
I don't know what to do. I love him. If Ron finds out, he'll kill us both.
Well, good enough reason to save him the trouble. Go for it. Go on. Push off.
Dorian, didn't you hear her? She's desperate.
Listen, you bitch. What you know, eh? What you know about being so much in love with someone that hurts? And you lie awake night after night and you can't stop crying and you know you've got to give him up. But you bloody know.
What's his name?
James. Not Jim. James. He's got GCSEs and a part-time job at Tesco's. He was packing at the checkout.
And you like the way he handled your dairy products?
I've never had no one else before. I mean, not in 4 years of marriage.
Really? How on earth did you pass the time?
Now James wants me to tell Ron about us next time I visit.
I'd think twice about that if I was you.
Very dangerous, Tina. Men can be very funny when it comes to sexual infidelity. You have to learn to keep a secret or two.
Or in your case, 200.
On the other hand, if it is love, maybe it would be best to tell your husband, you know, get things out in the open.
Tell her, Ron, she's getting battered on the wrong side. I don't think so, Dor. There was a fight in the Nick last month. Question of who got the burnt bits in the roasty tray. Ron bit the other bloke's nose off.
Oh, my God. Did they sew it back?
Nah, Ron ate it.
Have your fling. It's all part of prisoner's wife syndrome. Husband's inside, wife has normal womanly desires, finds comfort in the bed of another.
But it ain't a fling. And I think Ron already suspects. He phoned from the Nick and James answered without thinking. He said he was the milkman with his bill and that I'd gone and got me purse.
Did Ron believe him?
I don't think so. I mean, it was 9 o'clock at night.
Look, it'll all blow over. Ron's got another 8 years inside. You've got plenty of time to decide what to do.
Not all that much time. I'm expecting.
Oh, it's an epidemic. It's serial breeding.
All the more reason for her to tell her Ron the truth. How many chances do you get in life to be happy?
Yeah, you're right. Perhaps me and James could run off. Argentina or Canvey Island or somewhere. I'd have to save up, though.
Don't worry, Tina. You've still got your job with Maids of Honour.
Hang about. That is an executive decision. There are 3 executives present. I'd like to see a show of hands, please.
Carried. All right.
Listen, how do you feel about it?
Scared. A bit confused, really.
Scared and a bit confused and sort of excited?
Yeah. And constipated.
Yeah? Had the opposite effect on me.
It's great to see you.
It's great to see you.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Thought about you all the time.
I thought about you.
Are you going to copy everything I say?
Yep.
I love you.
I love you, Kimberly.
I was so miserable.
Me too.
I wanted to see you.
Me too.
I wanted to speak to you.
Me too.
I wanted you.
God, me too.
Who's that got them to cook?
Ages, yeah. Very long time. Hours. I think we're engaged.
It's a family tradition. First the baby, then the stag night, then the wedding. Knock up, piss up and knees up.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Thanks for letting me stay, Dorian. I didn't fancy going home. What with James being away on his proactive chilled meats course. Don't like being alone. Living alone, I mean, do you?
Oh, I prefer it.
I just want to be with James. I really love him, you know? Just want to be with him and be normal. Have kids, be a family. Normal. You never really wanted that, did you?
Ugh, never.
I mean, you ain't got anyone in your life, have you? Like I've got James.
Yeah. No.
Nah, nothing to tie you down. That's your style. You've got a nice flat, nice clothes, nice blokes and loads of them. It's a great life, but it wouldn't do for me. I mean, you've got to be tough, ain't you? I'm no good at that. I mean, I'm not tough like you. Night-night, Dorian.
Night, Tina.
And clench, and clench, and clench, 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 and clench, and clench.
I know what they're doing. What are you doing?
Well, solidarity, Auntie Shell. New father, new man. I'm flexing my pelvic floor.
Do men have a pelvic floor as such?
Well, I was definitely flexing something.
He'll make a good dad, my Garfy.
Yeah, not like Daryl. Garth's first birthday was Robin and 8 till late. Second birthday, wages snatched. Third birthday, sub post office.
Yeah, well, he had a family to look after. Still, he was there at the birthday.
Only because he thought the delivery room at Whipps Cross was the last place the old Bill would look for him. First time a father's ever attended the birth wearing a ski mask.
When Garthy was born, the midwife gave him to Darryl to hold, you know, to bond with. Afterwards, Darryl wiped him down to get rid of the fingerprints.
Yeah, Mum, I just thought of something. You're going to be a grandma, aren't you?
Granny Stubbs! I never thought of that. Trace, you'll have to wear baggy knickers and go to bingo of a Tuesday.
All right, shut it.
And Nans have got a certain sort of smell, wouldn't they? It's like a cross between old bin bags and Steradent.
Ha ha, very funny. Now shut it.
You'll have to wear support stockings and watch Kilroy, and you'll find you've wet yourself in Tesco's.
Granny Stubbs. I hadn't thought of that. I'll be someone's nan. I'll have a grandchild.
I was only kidding, Trace.
Yeah, Mum, look, you don't look old enough to be a grandma.
Not nearly old enough, much too young.
Yeah, definitely too young.
I mean, we could be sisters, couldn't we? Almost.
It was only a joke, Trace. Well, except for that bit about wetting yourself in Tesco's.
Granny Stubbs. What was it like in the olden days, Nan? Did they have Big Macs when you were young, Nan? Was Robin Hood alive with you, Nan? I hadn't thought of that. Old Granny Stubbs.
What